This is Unit J, Concept 3, solving 3 variable systems with matrices. So we're going to start with our 3 equations. I decided to take out a -1 here, so that way it could be 2x plus y equals 11. That way it's just positive. So in order for us to put this in our boxes, x is going to be 1, negative y is going to be -1, 2z is going to be 2, and 0 is going to be 0. So you're going to plug these in like you did to the first row. So our first number in our third row, which is where we're going to start, to make our triangle of zeros, we have to make this a 0. So in order for me to make that a 0, I used row 1, because you can only use row 1 or row 2. So I used row 3, and in order for them to cancel out, I had to multiply row 1 by -2. When I multiply the first row by -2, I get -2, 2, -4, and 0. And then I just add this row 3, and I get 0, 3, -4, and 11. So our next row of 0, our next 0 has to be on the top, which is on row 2. And row 2, you can only use row 1. So what we have here, in order for me to get a 0, I needed to multiply row 1 by 3. So when I multiply by 3, I get 3, -3, 6, 0. And then we add the row 2, which is -3, 1, -2, and 6. So I ended up getting 0, -2, 4, and -6. For our third, we have to get our third 0 on the second row. So, on the third row, second box. So in order for me to do that, we know what z equals. So z equals 1. So that's what we're going to write down. And then our second row is going to be y minus 2z equals 3. So when we write that, we already know z is 1. So we plug in 1. We get -2. So we add 2 to both sides, and we get y equals 5. So now we're going to go to the first row, since we know what y and z equal. We're going to get x minus 5 plus 2 times 1 equals 0, which is -3. And once we add 3 to both sides, we get x equals 3. So x is going to be 3, y is 5, and z is 1. To check our answers, we can use our graphing calculator. When we use our graphing calculator, we have to go to second, go to matrix. We have to go to edit, and you click enter. And we have to make sure that this is 3 times 4, and we already have it. So the numbers we plug in here are going to be the numbers we plugged in to this. So it's going to be 1, -1, 2, and 0. And then next row is going to be -3, 1, -2, -6. Then it's going to be 2, 1, 0, and 11. So we're just going to go to second quit. We're going to go to second matrix. We're going to go to math, and we're going to go down to REF and click enter. We're going to go back to second matrix, then just click enter, and then close the parentheses and click enter again. So here are our answers. X equals 3, y equals 5, and z equals 1. So it's the same answer we got here. So this matrix is going to be a consistent independent. And there you go. This is how you check and how you solve matrices. Thanks for watching.